h3 tag, and also make the text to be aligned to the center. Then go back to the HTML and recall the Joomla logo image using the image tag just below the h3 tag. Now in the Photoshop file, measure the width, padding and margin of this particular content container precisely, and declare them in the CSS file. But, before that, don't forget to reduce the width of the class of common_content from 279 to 265 pixels. Now go back to the HTML file and make a new section tag with a class of col_content. And also make a new paragraph or p tag and place the appropriate content inside it. Once it's completed, go to the CSS file, and declare the class of col_content. And make it float to right and set its width to 166 pixels. Then go ahead and define the font size, line height and color code for the newly created paragraph or p tag. Now our first body container is almost complete, so let's add the Learn More hyperlink in the HTML using the anchor tag and give it a class of col_L. Then go to the CSS file and define it, and set the text decoration to none, and add the arrow image for the background, set it to no repeat, and also declare the font size, line height, color code, padding from the left and margin. Now set the padding for the class of col_content inside the CSS file. Then add the display to block property inside the class of col_L. Along with that, you must also increase the width of the class of common_content from 265 to 276 pixels. Now we still need to make two more content areas. So let's differentiate the first one with a unique class name, that is, common_content_first. And also make the required changes in the CSS and also define its margin from the left. Now in order to create another content area, you can copy the first one, and paste it inside the HTML. Then change its heading from Joomla to Drupal inside the H3 tag. And also replace the image with a Drupal logo. And also change its class to common_content. Repeat this action for the third content area. And also change its name at the end from common_content_first to common_content_last. Now set the margin from the right to 51 pixels for the class of common_content. And also declare the class of common_content_last, and set its margin from the right to 0, and head back to HTML file. As we have made all the required content areas efficiently, let's check the preview in the web browser. I think we need to adjust the padding for the class of common_content, let's do it now, and check the preview again. Perfect. Now let's measure the padding from the bottom for the main body container and adjust that in the CSS file. Great. We have hit the bullseye. Now let's create the footer inside the HTML. So make a new footer tag, and place a new div tag with a class of wrapper. Then make a new paragraph or p tag inside that div tag, and head back to the CSS. Now define those newly created footer, div and paragraph tags here. Make the footer to float to the left, set its width to 100%, and for background, take the color code from the PSD file and write it here. And don't forget to add the 1 pixel solid border from the top, give it a color from the design file, and also set its minimum width and height to 940 and 40 pixels respectively. Now take the footer text from the design file and place it inside the HTML. Then go to the CSS file and declare its font size, line height, and color code. Also declare the text align to center inside the main footer, and check its preview. Oh! We still need to set its padding, no issues, let's do it now. And also change the border top color to black. Great work! But now we need to adjust the main header padding from the bottom, so let's measure it in the PSD now and make the changes in the CSS. Now let's link the JavaScript file and the HTML for fixing the Internet Explorer issues. We are almost done now. So let us add the appropriate URLs inside all the anchor tags in the HTML file. All done. Go ahead and test all the menu links to see if they are working correctly or not. Now check the content area links to verify if they are working correctly or not. Great! All our links are working perfectly. Now we can validate our HTML code using W3C Validator. Perfect! Our HTML code has passed the validation test. Now let's check the CSS code for validation using W3C CSS Validator. Congratulations! Both of our codes have passed the W3C validation test successfully. That's all for now. You can subscribe iPraxis channel on YouTube for more tutorials on PSD to HTML conversion. Thank you for watching, goodbye and good luck for your coding career ahead.